going on, dads, and welcome to the Betwixt, recorded on Sunday, May 23rd, 2021. I'm your host, John, here with Drew.
Woo!
And thank you for joining us tonight for some Nintendo and... Drew, we have nothing planned for tonight.
Nothing. I love it. I love it. This is a podcast about nothing, and I'm ecstatic about it.
Sometimes you need
of information we need to talk about, John.
Yeah, like every sitcom in the 80s had a flashback episode that was like super cheap to produce. And this is ours. What's going on with you? You've been watching a lot of golf this weekend.
Phil Mickelson, way to go, buddy. 50 years old, oldest guy ever to win a major.
I kept seeing that it was historical, and I didn't realize. So he's the oldest golfer to win a major. By how many? Who was the previous oldest?
Like 48, I think.
Oh, wow.
Jack Nicklaus would have been up there. And then there was a lot of older guys, like 1800s even was one guy. But yeah, it was, I think I want to say Nicklaus was like 48. I could be wrong, but around there.
Yeah, like a 2 years is a lot. What do you think causes a golfer to decline, like a 50-year-old? Is it like can't drive as far, or
I'd say it's definitely age just comes into play there. But Phil kind of has doing this new. He's like the Tom Brady of golf. Is the best way to compare it. Where he's doing this.
He's cheating.
Well, he's got like this diet. He's got new technology. This new workout. Like it's he's one of those guys where he's trying to de-age himself, which seems to be working.
That's cool. He goes back at the clubhouse and they're like, "You want to have a drink?" And he's like, no. I got my TB. What is it? TB 32. What
my prune juice with a little hint of cranberry.
Oh God.
Also known as the period drink.
No.
I don't know.
Is that going to be you? Are you going to do the Tom Brady thing when you get to your 40s?
I'm going the opposite. I feel like I'm getting fatter every day. Just sitting around doing nothing. I hate it. And every day I'm like, today's the day I start working out again. And then another day goes by, I sit on the couch eating cookies and drinking coffee. It's just having a beer. And it's just like, nope, not today. Maybe tomorrow.
That's a good question. Like the normal cycle of a year where you have like, as the winter's coming to a close, everyone's like, "Oh my God, I have to go outside." I do it all the time. I wear a hoodie like all the time in the fall and the winter, and then there's like this point where it's like, "Oh, I can't wear my hoodie anymore. My belly's sticking out a little bit," and you start feeling like I have to get in better shape for spring and summer. And now this is like the pandemic time, right? Like, I can't wear a mask to hold in my cheek fat. I need to get slimmer. So
maybe we should start calling it like #pandemic pounds. Like I gained my pandemic pounds.
We got to lose it now.
PP.
My brother was all excited the other day because the gym, I don't know, it was like all the gyms in New York, but weren't requiring masks anymore. And I think you're going to see a big influx of people coming to the gym nowadays. It's going to be like January 1st all over again, especially with all the pandemic plumage.
Speaking of that, maskless, right? Are you guys all maskless as well now?
Some of the stores have dropped their mandate for it. Mm-hmm. I've been into a Best Buy, a Whole Foods, and a Target. All three times I wore my mask.
Me
I'm just
too.
I feel
weird. I feel weird.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Right. And now it comes to the point like, I'm vaccinated. I technically don't need to wear it. But if I don't wear it, do I tell my kids not to wear it? Right. Because I'll tell you what, I'm not wearing a mask and making my kids wear one. That's not going to happen.
Right. As long as they're wearing a mask, you need
we're all wearing them or we're all not wearing them.
My two sons got their first vaccine shot today. My daughter is only 10, so she's not in line yet. But I remember when the argument was, should kids be in schools? And I remember thinking, well, I prefer my kids to be in school, but there's a pandemic going on. But the thing that I really turned to was, what do the teachers think? And if the teachers aren't comfortable, I'm not comfortable. And so I've noticed that when I've gone to these stores, all the employees are wearing masks. So to me, it's like, if the employees are wearing masks, if they have concerns, I'm not sure if they have to. I don't think they have to, but they all are. And if they're concerned, then I'll wear my mask for them. And if I start seeing the employees stop wearing their
Yeah,
mask, then I'll probably
but
stop.
that's not probably an individual thing. That's probably a corporate thing, right? For each store.
I've seen a lot of the corporate stuff where they say you know the
Up to the
employees don't
employee.
have to. Yeah.
It's
But
so weird that somebody legit just like turned on or turned off a light switch. And now, like, you know what I'm saying? We've been in this pandemic for whatever, 15 months. And now it's like all of a
forever.
sudden somebody hit the light switch and we're like, we're out of the pandemic, folks. No more masks. Go party. Go do these things. Have fun. I mean, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
I'm ecstatic, but it seems weird. Like you said, I still wore my mask when I went to the grocery
Yeah.
store the other day.
Technically, you're supposed to wear your mask if you're not vaccinated. So like, but we know people who are kind of anti-mask or whatever are just going to not wear their mask. But you know,
Exactly. If they're anti-mask, they're probably anti-vaccination,
yeah.
which is just like it's yeah. I don't know. Whatever.
Ludicrous.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's talk more fun stuff.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Oh god.
Hawaiian Fridays. Is that a thing like in Colorado? Because people at my work, I never partook in this, but like people think they want to wear Hawaiian shirts on Fridays. It's just like a thing. Lot of people do
Casual Friday. Yeah.
it. No,
I've-
it's Hawaiian shirts, John. It's specifically Hawaiian shirts.
I get it. I mean, they're just theming it. It's a casual Friday, but they're theming it to Hawaiian shirt. I don't like that concept. I might not have a Hawaiian shirt. I used to have a Hawaiian shirt, but you know, I'm not gonna go to the store and buy one.
This isn't a corporate thing. This is just like, I don't know. It's been taken over the years. It just is a thing.
Yeah.
Like corporate never said casual Fridays or Hawaiian Fridays. Somebody started it, and it's like migrated to like 30% of the company.
Do you guys have a dress code that doesn't
No.
exclude Hawaiian shirts?
No, I mean you could wear Hawaiian shirt every day if you wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. Like if they say like it has to be a collared shirt, well, it's not specific enough.
No, I mean I personally wear a collared shirt tucked into like khakis or something every day. People wear jeans and a t-shirt with a hat. Like there's really no dress code.
That's good. I don't like dress codes.
Yeah, I mean, yes and
I would
no.
wear shorts every single day.
Oh well, you can't wear shorts. We're a shipyard, John. No
Fuck
shorts
that.
allowed. No shorts and closed-toe shoes.
When I went to interview at my current job at and I have some things to talk about. I was going up the elevator with my manager, who would become my manager, who left the company 2 weeks ago. And I remember he said hello to somebody who was walking out of the elevator. And this guy had on like long shorts and like a really scraggly shirt or whatever. And I turned to the manager when the elevator door closed and I go, "What's the dress code here?" And he said, "There's no dress code." And I was like, sweet. Like that was a huge bonus. Because like when it comes to the summer, I'd rather I'm sitting there coding all day. I don't want to wear a collared shirt. So I'm kind of a t-shirt and shorts guy. The weird thing is that I haven't spent any summertime at my job. We had the pandemic start in March last year, and we're home until I think September. So I haven't had to go to work in the summer, even though I've been there over a year and a half now. So that's weird. But definitely love not having that.
So the first time you have to go back into the office, what do you wear? I mean, first time back, you know.
It'll be September. I mean, I was usually wearing jeans because it was like winter. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with jeans if it's just a little bit brisk or whatever. But on a hot 90-degree day, I'm wearing shorts to work. That's the final answer. I mean, that's it. Yeah.
It was 90 degrees today for us. It was a hot one out there. Yeah.
You guys get the humidity too.
Yeah, not quite as bad yet, but it was warm. I cut the grass at like 9 a.m. I had to beat the heat. But John, you know what we have going on in our neighborhood right now? We have a black bear sighting 1 mile from my house.
Whoa, sweet. Are the kids excited?
No. I'm going to look outside one day that he's going to be swimming in my pool, though. I'm not going to be happy.
My kids would be ecstatic. They'd be like looking out the door. Where's the black bear?
No, they'll then start wanting to feed it and encourage it, and they won't understand.
Oh, it'll be their friend. Of course, then you can't really go to the pool, which you guys have been doing this weekend.
A lot of swimming lately.
Have you been playing Ages of Mages still?
Ages of Mages. No, I haven't played it since last time we spoke.
You guys have been harassing me all week.
I gave up on. I don't know how it started. it is what it is. It's just
Well, the weird thing is that everybody is like, you need to play Ages of Mages, and you're still the only one that's played it. Nobody else has played it.
it's true.
So,
I mean, it is $12. It's not like it's like $1.99.
a lot of money.
Here's the thing. I was gonna gift it to you, but I was afraid that you still wouldn't play it.
I don't think I would play it. I honestly wouldn't.
I think you would. I feel like you would feel bad that I paid $12.
I played 9 Parchments, and I know, of course, it's not the same game or whatever, but I had played that game alone. I tried to get a group of people. I did have a group of people for a couple of play sessions, and then nobody wanted to play anymore. And I played the whole game by myself. And the thing is, those games are not really designed for one person. They're designed to be played with co-op and whatever. So if I had somebody I could play with, maybe she's not going to play that.
What about your kids?
They don't. I don't do anything with my kids anymore. They go. My daughter goes and draws in her room all day.
That's what my daughter does.
Yeah. And my son goes, he plays Minecraft with his friend all day. And who knows what the fuck my other son is doing. No, nobody wants to do anything. Like I always say, let's play a board game together. I have a little table downstairs set up just for board gaming. And we never play because they don't want to play. I want to play Settlers of Catan. They don't want to play that.
I would play with you, John.
Yeah, let's do a board game. Why don't you move out to Colorado? Yeah. You know what our weather was today? What? It was 70 degrees. And it was one of those days where it's a little bit cloudy. So it's not a direct sunlight and really windy. Oh, the wind chimes going and the breeze. Oh, it was nice. Sit outside on the patio a little bit. I don't have the same patio as you, but it was such a nice day.
That's not bad. I mean, it was beautiful here. Sat out by the pool at 90 degrees, 85, 90.
Did you have your iPad watching the golf again? Is that how you did it?
I did a little bit of that. I had cut the grass and I jumped in the pool, and then I went inside. Yeah, I cooked some barbecue chicken on the grill.
Do you put that in tin foil? Is that how you do it?
No, is that a thing?
Throw it right on the grill. There's some foods I've seen. You put it in tin foil, you put it on the grill, so it kind of steams it up and whatever. But I'm not.
Yeah, but I like the burnt little crispy of a barbecue.
The lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes it better.
Yeah. No, it's also a lot easier probably. Although the barbecue sauce probably makes it smoky. Yeah. Now I'm hungry.
I know. It was good. Let it marinate a little bit. You know what the secret I like? I like putting a little Parmesan cheese mixed in.
I like it.
Just like the grated cheese. You don't need to do anything special, but it gives that little extra flavor.
Right. I like it. Little Parmesan.
Little Parmesan. What else what have you been up to?
I wanted to talk. I should wait till next week. I just had one thing that was bugging me. I played that Aerial Knights Never Yield game.
The demo, or did you buy it?
No, I bought it. I actually didn't like the demo, but I don't like most demos because you don't start from the beginning with demos.
Metopia was a good demo, John.
But that started from the beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a different thing. But a lot of demos don't start you from the beginning. I don't like it. And I just was going to say, what bugged me about it is because a lot of people have been talking about it in the Discord, and I bought it. I wanted to support the developer and all that jazz. But man, this is going to come up next week more and more, but this game's not finished. It was very weird. So I beat it. I beat it.
Really?
It's only a couple hours, and it's remarkably easy. There's so many things wrong with this game. I won't get into them, but
how much did you pay for this?
It was on sale. I think it was in the $9 to $10 range.
Why does a game go on sale when it first comes out?
They want to get a lot of people buying it initially. That's the most people are going to buy it when it launches.
Correct.
And by putting it on sale, you motivate people to buy it. And if a lot of people are buying it initially, it'll be on the hot list. And then everyone will get FOMO, and so you give a little 10% discount to really motivate people to buy it right away to help boost.
Sounds like you should have bought Ages of Mages instead.
No, and I did have fun with Never Yield, but the game's not done. So I'm going to be curious what the Nintendo dads say this week. It's not done. There's a lot of issues with it, and I have never played a game, it's been a long time, where the first level teaches, when you play a game and the first level will teach you some concepts, and the next level increases those concepts, maybe makes them more complicated, then introduces a new mechanic and that sort of thing. No, everything in the first level is the whole game. And it just was so easy. That bugged me. I'm going to talk about that more next week, though.
All right, put it down.
But I just beat it late last night, so yeah, I don't know. And then I played my hockey match today.
So you had an own goal.
No, well, Sandy Rod did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was have you noticed that I can't tell if it's the analog stick or what, but like there are times when I just have tremendous problems controlling the players. Do you ever have do you ever play a match where the puck is just sitting there and like everyone's just trying to get at it, but nobody can get at it?
I know what you're saying. What do you use for your controller when you play?
I use a Pro Controller, and I use the analog stick, but the thing is those games don't support analog stick. They only support up, down, left, right. So sometimes you use your analog stick and you're pointing at it from where you are, but the game's either going left or right or diagonal, and it doesn't feel as accurate. I had a lot of that today, a lot of control problems. Goalie control was a real big problem today.
So you're not at your peak right now. Maybe we should play.
I am not at my peak. I could not win a face-off today. I think I won 2 face-offs the entire one, and I'm really good. I mean, I hit the buttons fast, and I'm wondering, because I wasn't hosting, if there is some sort of button throttling going on when you play online. I'm really good at winning a face-off. I tap. I'm like real fast.
Do you shift your hand? Like you don't use your thumb to tap A?
Well, when I tap, I am tapping A. I'm tapping A with my thumb while I'm moving the controller up and down on my other thumb.
But now see, you couldn't do that if you were playing handheld.
Correct. That's why I mean,
you could, but you might break your Joy-Con.
You wouldn't see the screen. Well, if you win the face-off, you're just going to stand there like while you wait.
Yeah.
I couldn't win any face-offs. I'm really curious the next time I play, if I host, if I win those face-offs again. Either that or Sandy Rod hits the buttons like a demon. But I did win, though. It got close at the end. I think I won by 4 goals. One of those was an own goal that Sandy Rod put in on himself.
Those good games.
I did post on our Twitter some really funny goals. There was like 4 goals in a row that were bizarro.
I did watch them all.
Yeah,
those were funny. You know, it's those games get so intense when they're close. There's nothing like an ice hockey close game because it's like anything could happen. Yes. Like someone could score 4 goals unanswered in like 1 minute. So it's like it's never over.
And with the online, it's like you don't know. I mean, did you see that one goal where it's like he's coming towards me, and then like a second goes by, and then it's like there's a party because there was a goal scored. It's like what the hell? I had no chance. So I'm 2-1. You're 4-0.
Oh yeah. So I'm either gonna have a bye coming up, or I have to play. See, I have a tough schedule left. I have you to play. I have Crazy Greek, who's also undefeated, and I have a bye week, I believe. Oh, and Chris. I haven't played Chris, so I have you, Greek, and Chris left to play before the rotation ends. It's a tough schedule.
And who knows what comes? I don't think we have a schedule. I think we still have a couple games to play. But right now, I think you are at the top. You were at the top. Crazy Greek Dre is at the top. I don't think he's played this week's game yet. I don't know who he's playing. And then, me and Chris are and Sandy Rod are middle of the road. No, Sandy Rod's 1-3 now. So it's like me and Chris middle of the road, and then Sandy Rod, and then Tim and Bruce.
Tim had he almost beat Chris. Did you see that? He had a little
closer this time.
Closer. He's staying, he's holding himself out for the playoffs. I respect it. He's gonna just pretend to everybody that he's not so great, and then all of a sudden the playoffs are gonna come along, and he's just gonna come and sweeping in.
If Tim beat Chris, where would you rate that upset versus the Miracle on Ice?
Ooh, I would say it's more of a bashing. It's I mean, it's up there. It's close.
Do you believe in miracles?
I would say it's like similar to the Mighty Ducks beating the Hawks in Mighty Ducks 1.
Was that the name of that team?
Yeah, the Hawks.
Yeah, but they had the great duck formation, the V formation, and they had the guy Daredevil. Yeah, and they had Keenan Thompson was in the second. Yeah,
that's when they played Team Iceland.
Yeah, didn't he do the knuckle puck? Was that Keenan?
Yeah, that was Keenan.
Okay.
You've been watching the new show?
No, I really
It's
need
fun.
to watch the movies
It's
again.
fun. You should watch.
Yeah.
You don't need to watch the
No.
Disney Plus show. Is fun. You know your kids might like it. Tell them you have to sit down and watch it.
Kids they're watching Steven Universe now. That's their thing.
What's that?
It's a popular cartoon show. They get into a show and then they watch it every single night, a few episodes at a time, and the theme song grates on you, and then you just wait for it to end. It never ends.
Have they watched or have you heard of Big City Green?
No, I've not.
Oh my God, it's Disney. It's a kid's version of Family Guy. It's amazing. It's so good. I mean, it doesn't have like the raunchiness of Family Guy, but
I hope not.
It's the closest you can get to a kid's show of Family Guy. It's great. Oh,
I got to see how many episodes of Steven Universe I have left. I'm getting so tired of it.
I
wanted them to watch She-Ra on Netflix.
Never heard of it.
Well, She-Ra's like the character from He-Man, and I watched
that's before my time, John.
I watched.
Yeah, that's probably the early '80s.
This is it's a newer show. It's animated, and there's like a couple of fun characters in it. I watched it for 10 minutes, and I wanted them to watch it, and they didn't really want to watch it. They also like the brain game shows too, like the little, like how your brain works and all that stuff. Brain games on Netflix, which is really good. They like that.
I remember that science show with the hot chick.
Mythbusters? Which one?
No, it's a kids science show. It's on Netflix. Oh my God! Now I have to find it and find out this chick. She's hot. Science. Oh man.
Is it the girl from Queen's Gambit?
Oh.
Drew is doing some inappropriate Google searching, which is gonna bite him when he's looking at his Facebook someday.
Well, that happens all the time. I get weird shit popping up left and right. Is that it? Why? Nope. No. I don't know, John. I can't.
Just Google hot chick kids show.
Hot chick science. Yeah, that's what I need to do. You're right. Hold on a second. Kid science show with hot girl. Let's try that one.
Do you watch it with them and like pretend like you're really interested in the science?
Yeah, and the funny part is she's like pretty Prego in one season, so it's like her tits are even bigger. It's nice.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm just being honest here.
I liked season 2 when she was pregnant.
This is not. How come I can't find this?
Are we sure this exists?
Maybe in my own mind now.
Is it on Netflix?
Is that her? No, I can't even confirm it's on Netflix. It's got to be on.
Is it Emily's Wonder Lab?
Ooh, that might be it. Emily's.
It's probably Emily's Wonder Lab.
Yeah, that's it. That's the hot chick.
I think my kids have seen that.
All right, now we're going to find out more what Emily's real name is. And then Google her. And then Google like Emily.
When the lawsuit hits, they're going to find this episode and it's going to be used against you. I don't know if you want to be doing that.
What's the lawsuit for?
Whatever stalking you're going to do.
What? If I type in Emily Wonderlab nudes?
No, but if you announce it on the show.
That's okay.
It's all right.
It's all fun and games.
I am feeling it is a cardinal sin to be excited for work on Mondays.
Yeah. When
it's Sunday, but today is one of those days.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
I try not to talk about this and I really shouldn't, but I had a coworker. He was a fellow developer on my team. He joined in January, and by February, he became a nightmare. He was so difficult to work with. I had such stressful days. Some days I was ready to just quit. It was so frustrating working with him. Do you ever work with a guy that just did not follow the process at your company? You're a manager, so you have more power, but he just would not do things the way we do them at the company, and not in a let's do this a better way, let's improve things. Just a stubborn, well, I didn't do it this way. Like if you had an ice cream shop and the guy would just pick up the ice cream with his hands and put it in the cones, and you would say, we need to use spoons. And he said, oh, I never did use spoons before. And you're like, well, you need to use spoons here. But the guy just insisted on using his hands constantly. and then your manager just would never tell the person to use a damn spoon. So you had to be the one to tell him, and then he just grew to hate you. So yeah, it was really a really complicated situation, and I actually started looking for other job opportunities, and got an offer this past week and turned it down. And a big part of that was because my coworker actually quit 2 weeks ago.
I thought you were going to say because they don't use spoons.
Well, sure, use the damn spoon. But yeah, like mid-interview process, he actually quit. So it changed all the math. But here's the crazy part, Drew. On Thursday, my manager quit.
Wait, your direct boss?
My direct manager quit. So our team, we have a team of like 16 to 18 people. We had a development manager. That was my manager, who was not handling the situation between me and the coworker. And so my coworker quit 2 weeks ago. And then, yeah, 3 days ago, my manager quit.
The same one that wasn't handling it.
Maybe
they were doing the same thing that you were doing and trying to get out of that job because of that one guy.
I don't know. I don't think he would have affected her as much. He snapped at her multiple times while we were on a call, multiple meetings. And I never understood why my manager did not take that more seriously. I seemed to be more offended about that than she was. But yeah, like she ended up looking, I think it was more about higher level things. But yeah, so this whole situation is like kind of resolved itself.
So does that mean you're going to move up?
No, I wonder if I'm in a situation where I could actually say, hey, I want to be a development manager. Can you consider me?
Would you want to be?
I don't think so. I like coding. And because my coworker is leaving, I have the opportunity to work with some new technology. He kind of sucked it all up. He didn't want to work on the actual like meat and potatoes that we were working on. He wanted to work on this new technology, and it kind of sucked it up away from me. So it was like suddenly he was like the guy doing that new stuff, and I was doing the old stuff.
He was like Kirby. He sucked it up.
He sucked it all up, and he wouldn't do the like I said, the meat and potatoes. He wasn't working on it at all. He didn't want to. He was I'm gonna do the new stuff. So now I get to do it. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I could probably approach them. I have the highest seniority on my immediate team of anybody. Like I told you, the whole team that was there when I hired a year and a half ago has all left.
That's ridiculous.
So I've been on this team longer than anybody. So I could, if this was the time, you know. But I don't think I really want to. I don't want to be a manager. I've seen you and how it affects you. And
well, yeah, I live a stressful life, John.
Yeah.
Well,
you share some of your managerial stress sometimes.
Just gotta, the worst part is having to yell at people or tell them no or tell them what are you doing and blah 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 blah. But I don't know.
You get to be the bad guy. That's the thing. You have to be the bad guy.
That's why I let my wife be the bad guy at home.
I see. Right. Yeah. You're a good cop at home, but you're bad cop.
Yeah. I'm the fun parent.
What are you up to this week before we go? I just want to know what's your weekly plan? Are you playing anything new or you're
Miitopia? I'm
still playing Miitopia.
In monthly mayhem. I bought Miitopia. Yeah, we've been.
How many hours into it are you?
I'm not far. Actually, my kids played it. I did 5 hours on the demo, which translated over beautifully. Every game should take note of what Miitopia did. You boot up the game. Oh, we have found demo save file. Would you like to continue the game? Yes, I would. Mm-hmm. Done. That should be every demo game ever created.
Sometimes the demos come out too long before the game comes out. You can't make that guarantee. I think Nintendo had Miitopia basically done when
that's
the demo
fair.
Out, so it makes it easier. I saw some of the customization that people are doing with their characters, and it's amazing, like how that works. Is the editor the Mii editor? Is it look like the Mii editor, or does it look different now?
No, it looks like the Mii editor, but my kids do every one, so I don't have to have any fun in that.
But you can do different like color, like hairstyles, fades. I saw somebody make a Goomba. And
yes,
it's incredible.
You can change. They have more colors now, where before it used to be a preset like 8 colors. You can pretty
Right.
much do any color palette now,
I
which
see.
is a big difference. But yeah, no, my kids have been designing every character and naming them, and it's like Princess Zoe is marrying like Bo and Mo, and I don't. They're doing it's Dark Lord Poopy Pants is the bad
I
guy.
love it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun watching them play. It's really cool because my my daughter, believe it or not, over the pandemic has actually really learned how to read. You can pretty much put anything in front of her now at age. She just turned 7 last week, and she
Wow.
can read anything. I mean,
Nice.
longer words will be tougher, but she'll sound them out. She understands them all. So I really noticed it in when we played Pokemon Let's Go, but now I'm seeing it a lot in Miitopia, where like she can physically play a game by herself and read the dialogue and understand it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's really cool to watch her, and even like she'll be with my 4-year-old playing, and he'll be like, "Oh, what's that say?" And she'll read it to him. And Miitopia is great because like now when you play games like that, you're not reading every bit of dialogue to your kids if they're
Oh,
watching, right?
God, no. Yeah.
But it's funny because in Miitopia it will be like, "Oh, who farted?" Like they have like the little bubbles like that, and my daughter will see it and she'll just start laughing, and then my son will be like, "Oh, what happened?" "Oh, Daddy said he farted," because I'm the guy on the screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool to see it. It's I'm excited, but that just goes to show, John, they need their own Switch soon. Now that they can play without me, kind of,
Are you gonna get a Blurple?
No,
I I cannot tell you how cool the Blurple is. It is everything.
It's the same. It's just a different color.
Yes, the color is everything. Why do you go to the Disney? The rides are the same as any other carnival. They're just painted different,
That's
right?
dumb. That's a dumb comparison, John.
Kind of dumb. It's a little dumb. But it's Blurple. It's so cool. You should definitely get the Blurple.
I don't want a Switch Lite.
I really like the Switch Lite. I don't know. I just like the solid structure of it. I've actually gotten into a mode of I actually play my Switch Lite more these days, and then I will play things more docked with my other Switch. So I very rarely take my regular Switch out of the dock, is what I'm saying. I'll play Monster Hunter on the big screen with a Pro Controller, and
you're not still playing that.
I haven't played it this week, but I keep going back to it.
Can you make me a promise? Can you boot up Manaspark before next episode? I want to hear your opinion on it. I think you could do it. You can play that on the Blurple.
Or like maybe 10 minutes?
No. Couple runs.
Couple of runs?
Yeah.
I guess I could.
I think I want to see that on what we've been playing, Manaspark.
Manaspark? All right.
That's
I will
better
play...
than Ages and Ages.
I might play one run. Well, how long does it runs in the beginning? Like, do you die pretty quickly early on?
Depends how good you are.
Well, you're like the king of Slay the Spire, so maybe it won't take me that long.
All right.
I'll go. As long as I don't have to play Ages of Mages, please.
I've given up on it. I've lost the spark. No pun intended.
Oh, okay.
The Ages of Mages is dead.
I'll play Ages of Mages when you gold half the levels of Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Nope, never happening. Sorry, fans. John's never playing Ages of Mages unless we put it on a little competition in ice hockey.
We need to play. Let's see tonight what the schedule is for this week. If we play this week, then we don't have to. But we should play ice hockey this week.
We need somebody to stream it, and we need to put a big bet on the line that if I beat you, you have to buy Ages of Mages.
Oh my God! All right, I'll have to think of my own bet. I can. I'll do what I do when I do my first looks. I can record it, and then we can just chat over Skype, and then I just sort of merge the two together.
Do some highlights.
Well, you just have to be able to play. Would you play portably? As long as you can play while you have your microphone, then.
Oh, I can play right here.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We'll
see.
That.
Unless we play. Either way, if we play this week, then even better, right? It'll mean something even more.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right.
Oh, alrighty. That was fun. Little life talk.
When's your next scheduled lawn mow?
Manscaping?
Yeah.
This week, actually.
Okay.
I told you I pair it with my haircut.
Right. So
and I'm getting a haircut Wednesday.
I somehow visualize you at the hairdresser, like manscaping while you're getting your hair cut and it being very awkward. But...
That would kind of turn me on because my hairdresser is hot. Did I tell you about that? Did I tell you I left my barber shop because she asked me to come see her?
What?
I go to a salon now to get my hair cut.
Uh-huh.
Because she's hot. So why go have a guy cut my hair when this hot blonde chick?
But you said you left.
Well, she quit her job and then she texted me and said, "Hey, I'm at this new place. Will you come here and I'll cut your hair?"
Oh, okay. I thought she was just coming on to you.
She might be. I'm okay with it. So should I bring my lawnmower and say, "Hey, do you mind if I manscape while you cut?"
No, she's at a salon, so she needs clients. That's basically how it works.
Oh, 100%.
Wait, how did she have your number in the first place?
She said she stole it from the system at the old place.
Oh my God.
Well, she's probably getting in trouble for that.
Did you feel like forbidden? You're like, should I tell Amy? Like, I don't even know.
I felt dirty and I loved it.
Does she, when she does your hair, does she like sidle up next to you and you can like feel her boobs on your shoulder?
Sometimes, yeah, a little bit.
Okay. She knows what she's doing.
Sometimes I turn around and
she knows she gets a little extra tip when she does that, so she just does it. You should start tying the tip to that, and you could do like a Pavlov. You start to train her.
Like a little tally, like a little ding, like every time she does it. Like,
right. She's like,
ring the bell.
She rubbed up on you 4 times and you gave her a $20 tip, and she's like, whoa. And then the next time she doesn't, and you give her a no tip, and then
it's $1 for every time.
Well, we can do a little more. We can better than that.
Well, no, I wanted to do it 20 times.
Okay, 20 times.
I might get a little excited there. I might have to be leaving some wet pants.
It's gonna become like Leechers Who Larry. I'm like a little worried.
All right, well,
sounds good. Fun. We'll enjoy your haircut with
Caitlin.
With
now I'm just gonna be thinking of this when I go.
What if she's listening? She might be listening to this podcast. Oh my God.
She's getting a big tip then. Now she knows the plan.
She knows what to do.
She knows what to do.
All right. I'm going to put that on our spreadsheet for this week. The Caitlin update.
The Caitlin update.
I'm ready. All right.
How many dollars did you tip her is all you need to ask, and then we know why. I'm
putting it right there right now. We're ready for it.
All right.
Good.
All right, John. Take us home on the Betwits.
That's it. That's all. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I hope you enjoyed our informal format of barely talking about games. And take us away, Sadie.
The Dads After Dark show is a part of the Nintendo Dads family of podcasts. You can subscribe to us anywhere podcasts are available, including iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and Stitcher. Be sure to join us on the Nintendo Dads Discord in the Dads After Dark show channel for some naughty After Dark talk. Follow us on Twitter at @NDadsAfterDark. Ask us a question, and we may answer it on the show. That's all for tonight. Good night, Dads. Sweet dreams.